What's up, guys? Bottai Pigs for Life here, and today we're going to be taking a tour of the Dinosaur Protection Group headquarters in the Mediterranean Sea. So, for those of you who are unaware, the Dinosaur Protection Group is a non-profit organization that aims towards rescuing and rehoming any non-avian dinosaurs and other de-extinct animals. So, founded in 2017 by Claire Deering, the group originally set out to rescue the dinosaurs residing on Isla Nublar during the eruption of Mount Sibo. Fast forward to the present day, where dinosaurs are now on our turf, thanks to the illegal dinosaur trade. Now, the Dinosaur Protection Group aims to crack down on these illegal schemes and rehome these magnificent creatures in one of their 3 sanctuaries located throughout the Mediterranean Sea. In order to keep the sanctuaries open to rescue more dinosaurs, the DPG have resorted to allowing guests into their sanctuaries to learn more about these prehistoric life forms. Throughout the sanctuaries, you will find several amenities where guests can grab a bite to eat, stay well hydrated in the Mediterranean heat, and purchase a souvenir to always remember their time at our sanctuaries. On top of that, there are also several restroom facilities, hotel suites, and emergency shelters used for emergency purposes. With all this in mind, let's begin our tour of the Dinosaur Protection Group headquarters. Alright, so we're going to start today's tour right here on the island of Sanctuaries, which is off the coast of Greece. So, Sanctuaries is a previously uninhabited island. Other than the occasional migratory birds. This was an ideal place to, house a dinosaur sanctuary because since it's inhabited, we don't have to worry about liability issues. So to your right, to your left, you can see a bunch of staff buildings, so we don't really need to worry about those. But to your right is where it's at. So right over here, we've got a viewing gallery, and in here, can't really see them in here, but currently there should be 2 Allosaurus. So, this dates back to the Morrison Formation during the late Jurassic period. If we can't see them in here, we can probably see them at the other one. So then, moving swiftly along, right over here, we've got a toilet, we've got a shelter. Right over here, we've got enclosure. This time going to the Prince Creek Formation in modern-day Alaska. Right here, we have got the Nanuqsaurus. We're very surprised that these guys have been able to adapt to the rather warmer Mediterranean climate, since these guys were from what scientists believe to be a very cold and snowy environment. So there should be 3 individual Nanuqsaurus. The other 2 are right over there. So now, let's see, we got a toy shop. I think that's supposed to be. Got loads of amenities. Got a hotel right over here. Right over here, I think, is the other viewing gallery for the Allosaurus. So let's try our luck with this. No. Huh. Ooh, you can kind of see him. Kind of see it right to the far left. I'll make sure to sneak in some cinematic shots of each of the dinosaurs. Moving on, right in here, I think this is the tour. Yes, this is the tour. The Morrison tour. Because right here we've got several Morrison Formation herbivores. Such as the Diplodocus. Ooh, there's also some Dryosaurus right over here. And then the other herbivore in this enclosure should be... right over here, Stegosaurus. The ultimate VIP adventure. Who needs tour tracks? Those are just suggestions. right in here, we've got an enclosure for another Morrison sauropod. Somewhere in here, you will be able to find a Brachiosaurus, specifically 2 Brachiosaurus, right over there. So majestic. And right somewhere over here should be, right over here should be the tour stop. Right over here. Alright, so just got off the tour. Right to your left. This just goes to a viewing gallery for the Brachiosaurus. Got some more amenities, another hotel. We've got a viewing gallery for the other Morrison Formation dinosaurs. This leads back to the Allosaurus. But what we're going to do is we're going to hop on another tour. Right over here. This is going to take us back to Cretaceous Australia. If I can... Oh. There we go, if I can get in. Right over here, we're going to make a sharp turn. And in here, you will be able to find some Mutaburosaurus. Ooh, there's one right over there. In the water. Getting a quick drink. So then what else? Now we're going to head back to the Prince Creek Formation. Ooh, more Mutaburus. Right over there. Oh, so, anyways, we're going to head back into the Prince Creek Formation. Ooh, running Mutabura. Ooh, this is a pretty close encounter. And that is a nice skin. Anyways, we're going to head right in here. And right in here, there should be somewhere in here. We've got 3 different herbivores in this enclosure, one of which being the Pachyrhinosaurus. Several Pachyrhinosaurus in here. The Edmontosaurus, and the Alaskacephaly. Some Alaskacephaly right over here. We've got some Edmontosaurus. We've got some viewing galleries right over here. And somewhere over here should be the tour stop. Aha, right over here. Alright, so once you get off the tour, right across from it, we've got a viewing gallery for some baryonyx, dating back to the Lower Cretaceous period in what is now the UK. Now we're going to take a right. We're sticking in the early Cretaceous period. In the same place too. Right in here we've got another mixed enclosure. We've got you can't really see them in here, but somewhere in here there should be some Polacanthus and some Iguanodon. Ooh, there's an Iguanodon right now. Ooh, there's actually a couple. They're coming this way. And then there should also be some Polacanthus in here. These guys are pretty. Alright, so now the last dinosaur on this tour is all the way back over here, back where our Allosaurus just were. Or like in the same area as the Allosaurus, like not too far from them. But now we're heading back to Cretaceous Australia once again to see, drumroll please, the Australovenator. Man, what a beauty. So, with that all being said and done, that's going to wrap up the tour of Sanctuaries. So now we need to head back to the entry point to head to our second location. Alrighty, so our second Dinosaur Protection Group location is located in the San Marie Bay area on the island of Corsica, which is owned by France. And so right off the bat, when you get off of the helicopter, you will be greeted by a Bottai enclosure. So Bottai is a medium-sized tyrannosaurid from the Kirtland Formation in modern-day New Mexico. And in the background, you can see the Alamo Formation, also from the Kirtland Formation, as well as the Ojo Alamo Formation. So, same relative area. So then, there isn't really that much here. Ooh, this is a nice view. Hang on. Oh, that's a good view. That is a good view. Anywho, so a lot of this area is like, how do I put this? It's very, like, tour, like, based. It's very based around, like, a tour, like a truck tour. Yeah. So there's, like, a little guest area, as you can see here. But if we move on, now we're going to move on to Jurassic Europe. So right over here we've got an enclosure for some Proceratosaurus. Ooh, that's actually a nice view. So yeah, we got some Proceratosaurus. Alright, so these guys are also visible from the tour. In fact, not many people come over here because this area is for staff personnel mostly. We recently just built this viewing gallery, and we only let, like, special VIP guests only through here. This is all mostly staff personnel and whatnot. Okay, so picking back up at the guest section, sticking in the Jurassic Europe, right in here, we have got some Sarcolestes, which is an early notosaurid from Jurassic Europe. And there also should be some Compsognathus, but of course they're very tiny. So, yeah, I'll make sure to sneak in some cinematics. Moving swiftly along, we've got our shelter, so please take note of where that is in case of an emergency. I mean, the skies look pretty clear to me. Got some amenities. This is the tour ride, which we will hop on in just a second. But first, we gotta go see this. So right over here, you can see one of our 3 Therizinosaurus. And they're sharing their enclosure with, can't really see them, but there are some Oviraptors and there's some Mononychus. Because they're super small, I will once again add in some cinematics. Ooh, we got lucky. This is a very nice view of a Therizinosaurus. Aw, that's lucky, actually. Anywho, so now, with that all being said and done, we are going to hop on the park tour. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for an off-road adventure. And I mean off-road adventure, because, I mean, tracks, staying on the tracks, yeah, that's for losers, am I right? I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. But since this is a VIP experience, I want to give you guys the full rundown of all we have to offer. So, somewhere in here, we've got several Gallimimus. These dinosaurs have actually been sponsored by the authorities, and we are committed to giving these guys a safe place to live in. Somewhere in here, you can also see several Homalocephalae. This is meant to represent the Megt Formation, by the way, in modern-day Mongolia. There's a Homalocephalae right there. And then somewhere in here, I didn't get this on camera, but we also, very recently, managed to rescue... I don't know exactly where they are. They're probably around the water somewhere. But anyways, we managed to rescue 2 Dinosaurs. Ooh, there's... Oh, there they are right there. Dinosaurs. So yeah, sorry I didn't really get that on camera. We've, like, just recently rescued these guys. So now we're going to be heading back to Cretaceous, New Mexico. Where right in here, this is the Alamosaurus enclosure, which we saw earlier. We saw one of the Alamosauruses earlier. But they are also sharing this enclosure with some Pentaceratops. Right in here, you can see one of many Pentaceratops right over there. I wonder where the others are. Let's also see if we can get an up-close look at the Alamosaurus. We've got 3 Alamosaurus in here. Recently, one of them died, but before they did, we were able to collect their eggs. So pretty. Ooh, and here's some more Pentaceratops. Oh, this is a pretty nice view. So anyways, now we're gonna backtrack a little bit. Hold on to your seats, because we're going for a wild ride. Look at all these Gallimimus. Ooh, they're running. There's a Homalocephalae right over there. So then we're going to go right through this gate, and this is going along the edge of the Therizinosaurus, Oviraptor, and Mononychus habitat. The store originally used to go in the enclosure, but pretty recently the Therizinosaurus begun showing aggression towards the Jeeps. So because of that, we didn't want to risk guest safety. So yeah, so you get a nice view of the Therizinosaurus enclosure. There's also an area where it goes right up against the Proceratosaurus enclosure. That's in the Alamosaurus and Pentaceratops enclosure. And then right in here, we've got an enclosure for some Loricatosaurus, wherever they may be. Here's some right here. So these guys are a small species of Stegosaurid from mid-Cretaceous Europe. So now, now we're going to show you why exactly we decided to build our operations next to, well, a bay. So we gotta take a pretty long drive down the cliff, and we're going to end up right at this tour stop. So we've got several amenities throughout here, several shelters, the whole shebang. But right in here, we've got a natural lagoon. Right in here, actually, you know what we're going to do is we're going to, we're going to take the drone out into the lagoon. See if we can see any ocean life. Ooh, right here we've got some ichthyosaurus. Or we've got an ichthyosaurus, one of many ichthyosaurus. And there should also be some plesiosaurus in here. We had some liopleurodons, but they kind of all died. Yeah, don't worry, they lived good lives in here, but yeah, it just happens to everyone, I guess. Anyways, moving on. Ooh, here's the plesiosaurus, right over here. Looks like it's trying to hunt for some fish. Oh, and it just teleported. Also, the water is being weird. I don't know why. Why does something always have to act weird? Probably because I'm running this on a not good laptop, and like I'm not really trying to save up for like a high-end PC at the moment. Yeah. So anyways, alright, so back on dry land. This way, it's literally just like hotels and, viewing galleries, and, amenities down this way. And same thing down the other way, but right over here, we've got one more prehistoric animal to see. So there's a pterosaur. One of the many findings of Mary Anning, which I've talked about in a past video, along with the plesiosaurus and the ichthyosaurus that we just saw. Right in here, we have got some dimorphodons. Oh gosh, you can't really see them right now. Ooh, you can kind of see them. Yeah, you can see one on the rock. And there's also a couple on that perch right over there. Flying around. Alright, so with that all said and done, now we can move on to our last location. Alright, so we've just arrived at our final Dinosaur Protection Group location on the San Albertus Peninsula in Malta. So, this is like the main headquarters for the Dinosaur Protection Group. Like, this is where like all the shots are called, and this is where like all the rescues are made. Yeah, so I'm gonna start by going to the left, and right off the bat, we have got a tour. So, yeah, let's hop on. So we're gonna start in the Kuiperowitz Formation in modern-day Utah, where in this enclosure you will be able to find some Utaceratops. So we've got some right over here. We've got two of them. I believe that there are 12, if I remember correctly. So we're going to turn around. We're going to go this way. So now we're going to head to the Tendaguru Formation in modern-day Tanzania. Don't worry, we'll be back in the Kuiperowitz Formation, but right in here, we've got, let's see if I can find them in here. Oh, we've got some Dicraeosaurus in here. A relatively smaller sized sauropod. And sharing this enclosure with them are some Kentrosaurus. Right over here. Ooh, we've got a Dicraeosaurus to the left. We've got a Kentrosaurus to the right. Two Kentrosaurus to the right, actually. So then, now we will be heading back into the Kuiperowitz Formation to see some more herbivores. Ooh, we've got another Kentro and another Dicraeo. fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. Run the people over. Perfect. So, right up ahead, we've got an Echinocephalus, and to your left, you can see a Nasutoceratops. Ooh, there's actually 2 Echinocephalus right over here. Okay, sweet deal. Alright, so we've just gotten off the tour, and we're gonna keep on going, down this stretch of path, where you will see several, guest facilities. Right in here, we've just got another way of viewing the Dicraeosaurus. Ooh, this is a nice view. And the Kentrosaurus. If we keep going on, we make this little crossing. We've got one of the hatcheries right to your right. And to your left, there's a little stretch of path with some amenities. So, if you guys need a bite to eat or get a quick drink, or if you want to buy a souvenir, feel free to do so. And right at the end, we have got a viewing opportunity to see some Ossifracosaurus. So there's 3 of them right in here. And there's one eating from the feeder. Ooh, and there's one coming up the hill. Pretty nice view. So now we've got to head right back down the path. So retracing our steps just a tiny bit. And this enclosure right over here, I don't know how well we'll be able to see them because these guys are pretty small. But in here, you can hopefully see. Ooh, I think you can barely see one. This is the Lystrosaurus enclosure. Ooh, yeah, you can see it. I'll make sure to add in a little bit of a better view. Ooh, there's another one right over here. But yeah, I'll make sure to add in some cinematics. If actually, you know what, this view isn't half bad. So yeah. Ooh, is there a third one in that bush? I think there is a third one in that bush. It's just like going to the zoo. You gotta like really look for the animals. They're hiding. Up there, they're going to get a drink of water, I think is the thing. Alright. Oh, there's a 4th one. Oh, wow. Wow, we got lucky. Alright. So, moving swiftly along. Right in here. Ooh, you can get a view from here. This is the Ceratosaurus enclosure. You can kind of see one right by the lake. Try not to get too close to the fence because, I mean, it is electrified. We gotta keep the dinosaurs in somehow. So we're gonna head in. We're gonna head in this direction. You got a hotel, pretty nice pool. This is the Cerato enclosure, so this is a nice viewing opportunity for the Ceratosaurus. Ooh, there's one right there, and there might be one kind of up that hill. Right up ahead. Well, these guys are pretty cool. Alright, moving along. We're going to once again backtrack a little bit. And right up ahead you can see another enclosure. This enclosure is for... Drumroll, please. Oh, you can't really see him. This is meant to be for the Dimetrodon. There might be another way we can view these guys. There is another way we can view these guys. And this one's got a much better view of these guys. I can already tell. The Dimetrodon! Moving on. So, this is a little like, staff area for like paleomed facility and ranger team, or well, response facility as they are called now. So then heading down, you can kind of see to your left we've got an enclosure for some Carnotaurus. To your right we have an enclosure for some Utahraptors. So, alright, this is a really nice viewing opportunity for the Utahraptors. There's one right there. Pretty neat if you ask me. There should be some others in here. But yeah, so, and then right across the way, right over there you can see Carnotaurus. Let's see if we can see any from here. No, you cannot see any from in here. That's okay. Oh, I completely forgot. There's a viewing gallery up there, so if you can't see them in here, you can only see them up there. But yeah, so, let's see. There's one right in there. Right in there. Ooh, looks like it's going after a goat. That's pretty cool. Alright, so, now, let's see. What else do we have here? So, this is just another viewing gallery for the Utaceratops. And there also isn't really much this way. It just goes back to the entrance, and there's a staff area. Here's a viewing gallery for the Carnotaurus. Can we see any? Kind of. You can see him on the move. And then right across the way, we've got another aviary for some Tapijara. Can't seem to find any Tapijara. There might be another viewing gallery that we can take a look at. Yeah, right over here. Anything? Ooh, yeah, we've gotten lucky. Got some Tapijaras in here. You can see one right up ahead, and you can see one at the feeder and one on the perch. And I think there might be a couple more in here. So then now we're going to hop on to another tour. But first, let's go into this viewing gallery. So this is, I think, another herbivore enclosure. Can't really see them. You can kind of see them. We've got some Amargasaurus, and we've also got some Magnapolia in this enclosure. So now, let's hop on to the tour. Alright, so right up ahead, you can see a Magnapolia right over here. We've got some of the Amargasaurus that we saw just a couple minutes ago. Another rather small sauropod. Now we're going to head downhill. Ooh, there's a lot of Amargasaurus in here. And quite a few Magnapolias. So, another Margo, another Magnapolia. Magnapolias are all hanging out down here. So now we're going to head into the Hell Creek Formation in modern-day Montana. And we are in the first enclosure, the first herbivore enclosure, where somewhere in here we've got 3 different herbivore species. We've got the Struthiomimus right over here. Let's see, what else? We've got some Ankylosaurus. And, somewhere in here, Ooh, we've got some Pachycephalosaurus. Ooh, there's one running. So now we're going to take a quick pit stop, and we're going to quickly hop off the tour right at this guest section. Alright, so we've gotten off, and we're going to start going to the left, where we've got two enclosures for some carnivores. So right in here, we have got the Dakota Raptor. There's one right up ahead. There's one over there. And there should be two more in this enclosure. And then right in here, we have got the king and queen of the dinosaurs themselves. Or, well, at least the Cretaceous. They're not over here, so then that means they're at the other viewing gallery. You can kind of hear them. I'm just going to say it. We've got two T-Rexes. Yeah, there's no surprise there. The king of the Cretaceous, supposedly. I don't know. That's at least what I was told. We've got another hatchery over here. We've got some more guest facilities. That's a hotel right there. Right over here. Anything. Ooh, there's one right there. Ooh, there's one. And then there should be one more in here. No idea where it is. And as it heads into the forest, now we're going to head back onto the tour. Alright, so heading on back. So, right this way. We're gonna cut right through the Hell Creek A, or well, like Hell Creek Safari Zone. And right in here, we're going to head to another herbivore enclosure with two more Hell Creek herbivores. We've got some Edmontosaurus right by the water. And another very popular dinosaur, wherever they may be. We've got some Triceratops. So majestic. Now, these guys, I believe, were captured from the wilds of Canada. So, of course, the U.S. Department of Fish and Wildlife is handling the dinosaur issue on U.S. territory, but I believe that not too many dinosaurs have crossed into the Mexican border because, well, I mean, you know, it's like very heavily guarded by the U.S. government. However, a number of dinosaurs have made it into Canadian territory. So because that, we have captured several dinosaurs, several Isla Nublarian dinosaurs from Canadian territory. And another example of these is right in here. We have got some Repetosaurus in here. You can kind of see one right up ahead. Yes, and we have got several Repetosaurus in this enclosure. Ooh. Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh my gosh, my voice just cracked. My voice is feeling a lot better these last couple of days. I am no longer that sick. So now we're going to get off the tour. We're going to head to the 3rd guest location. Alright, so right when you get off, we've got some guest facilities. We're going to go this way first. Get a nice view of the ocean from here. Try not to stray off the path, though. And right over there, we've got Malta. Well, I mean, we are on the island of Malta, but a Maltese city. I don't know exactly what city it is. There's another staff facility. This time it's heavily guarded by some fence. Right in here, we've got another enclosure. Oh no, the lag. Okay, we're good. Right over here, we've got an enclosure for the Changusaurus. Right in here, we've got several Changusaurus. I believe there's 3 in here. So then, right over here, we've got another tour that we will hop on in just a minute. There's another entrance to this same tour that's in like a different area. So right over here, we've got another enclosure for some more carnivorous theropod dinosaurs. Only this time, we've got the Majungasaurus. So there's currently 2 in here. So these guys are a breeding pair. And we've collected several eggs that are currently in cryogenic freeze. So that way the embryos stay valid and stay alive. Yeah. So now if we keep going, actually, no, we're gonna backtrack, but I'm just gonna show you. Actually, you know what? No, we're not gonna backtrack. Right up here, we got a tour. Now, it's linked up to the tour station that we saw by the Changusaurus enclosure. So it's all pretty much the same. We didn't really miss anything. So right in here, we're not gonna go this way just yet, because we've got some dinosaurs in here that we need to take a look at. So right up ahead, you can see, this is a Bactrosaurus, which is an iguanodont from China. So then, let's see, what other dinosaurs are in here? 2 more species, I believe. We've got some Sinoceratops. Again, another example of a dinosaur captured from Canadian territory. Ooh, we're getting pretty close. Another Bactrosaurus. We should get moving. And we've got some Centausaurus. Yeah, we got Centausaurus, Bactrosaurus, and Sinoceratops. So now we're gonna head back up the hill. There's another enclosure. Right up here. Fasten your seatbelts because we're in for a wild ride. Right in here, we are now heading to the Dinosaur Park Formation in Alberta, Canada. A hot spot for dinosaur discoveries. Do you know that there are 80 species that were found in Alberta? Of course, several species live elsewhere, but yeah, 80 species of dinosaurs were found in Alberta. One of which being the Euoplocephalus. We got 3 Euoplocephalus in here. And we've got several other herbivorous species. For example, we've got the Corythosaurus. From what I heard, these guys were smuggled by poachers from Isla Sorna, Site B. We have got, let's see, what else is in here? We've got some Gravitholus, which is a species of Pachycephalosaurid. These guys are pretty small. We've got one more dinosaur in here. somewhere in here. Let's recruit those. See if I can find them. Is this one? Ah, finally, we have got some Styracosaurus. Right in here. Ooh, and there's a Gravitholus. Two lovely dinosaurs drinking from the lake. So now we're going to head back up the hill to our final guest location of the park. Alright, so the final guest area of the park is once again just a giant loop. Down here we've got a viewing opportunity for the herbivores once again. We've got a little bit of a path going behind the amenities. But there isn't really much there. So we're going to go this way instead. In this first enclosure, so we've got two more enclosures. Right in here, we have got an enclosure for some Albertosaurus. We've got one right over there. And then the final enclosure, right over here by these tables, we have got in here. Let's see, ooh, you can kind of see one. We have got the Lateni Venatrix. I'll make sure to add in some cinematics for any dinosaurs that we couldn't really see. Ooh! Scratch that. There's one right up ahead. Right over here. Sweet deal. So yeah. So with that being all said and done, that is going to wrap up today's tour. So the plan is that the next playthrough for the Jurassic World Dominion alternate universe, we're going to finally head back to our time at the DFW, and we're going to head over to the DFW base off of San Diego. So the DFW has an operation set up in San Diego, and there have been quite a few dinosaur sightings, including Dakotaraptor, Tyrannosaurus, Carnotaurus, Allosaurus, Ceratosaurus, as well as many other dangerous dinosaurs. They've also rescued some dinosaurs that have been smuggled into San Diego. So if I remember correctly, they told me that they rescued 4 Utah raptors and 1 Carnotaurus. There was a Carnotaurus in here as part of the campaign, and we sent it over to San Diego as part of the campaign. And then they also rescued a pack of Utah raptors. So not next episode, but next playthrough, we will be heading over there. With that being said and done, that is going to wrap up today's video. Really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If so, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to see some more Planet Zoo and Jurassic World Evolution 2 content. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.